and it looks like they are doing that. So no real surprise on that one.
Yeah. This whole draft felt a little bit telegraphed.
Yeah, I mean, I like the misfortune.
For this first game between KT Rollster and BNK FearX, let's do it right now.
The problem is, generally Zyra is going to be favored more when the enemy team's like trying to run into it, you know?
Yeah.
And if Deft is strong and can just fire mystic shots at you without even approaching, you're not going to have a good time.
He's already doing it.
He's already started early.
It's level 1.
Oh my god, look at the resolve abuse from KT. It's free HP, you know?
It is. And you know what else is free HP is Grasp on Azir. This is already happening. They're going to get a stun down on a Henna as Deft, he lands a couple of Qs, but it's mostly just auto attacks, and now Henna doesn't have cleanse.
And this is why Beryl is Atlas's favorite player, because he knows that he was just unlocking Hex Flash there.
Yeah.
Makes the actual correct decision and recalls.
So, yeah.
But that leaves Duro.
He's level 1! He's level 1! Okay, the Pulverize is pretty good, but Aftershock, Beryl just gonna trade his life for it, and he might even live! Oh, he's gonna live as well! The perfect dive comes down to take down Duro.
Yeah, so I actually think Henna made the right decision, because if you stay there, you're just dying too. Henna was so low, and FearX actually super low. This is so diveable, and BDD just TP'd mid, so he can't come to help. I think you're just dead, buddy.
It is Cassante, but level 6 Renekton with Flash, I think he's dead. I do agree. Level 6 hit here by Perfect, but I don't think it matters as Clear does get stunned up there a little bit. Oh, he's gonna go down! Clear taking one too many turret shots.
He had Flash as well. He thought he was out of range. I feel like it's in that situation, he was so close to not getting the final shot.
Oh man, look at that damage from the True Shot barrage. Duro's level 4. He doesn't have his Flash. He goes down. And man,
if you fail with 2, bring 3.
Yeah, Perfect trying to keep the wave away from the turret, and he's doing a pretty good job of it. Clear with 3 turret shots again. And now, I mean, missed damage coming on in, but it does not quite matter, as with enough people, they will kill him.
That's why they had to bring 3, because Clear.
Oh man,
that's why you're the play-by-play caster, you know.
Yeah, the timing has to be really on point.
Yeah.
Are they really gonna dive Perfect again?
No.
They are TPing in, but now Raptor kind of in an awkward spot. Even takes a turret shot, but the stun is going to miss. It's 4 people in the top lane. He does avoid the Zyra ult, and now trying to flash away, but an Alistar is there as well. And that'll be the end of Perfect, who's just not having a fun time. They keep saying play safe top, but it's not working.
It's going to be such a good fight for BNK FearX.
They're pinging it. They know he is somewhere in there.
He's got to be. There's a crocodile hiding in this brush. Oh, there he is.
He's level 11 though, and Perfect's only 10. I feel like BNK FearX, if they were ready to go on this one, they might just want to fight for it, and yes, they will. The TP is going to come in. Duro, though, look at his health bar.
He's dead already.
Yeah, this is a 4v5, actually. Duro can't fight, and they're just going to say, well, we don't have a support. Let's just give the objective over. Thankfully, because of Chemtech Soul, you can get the Honey Fruit, and it gives you a shield, so you can pretend to be Misfortune.
Yep.
Even as Ezreal.
Why would you spend all that money on a Bloodthirster when you can just pick up Honey Fruit?
Look at KT, they're like, yeah, you want a Chemtech trade? Cool story, bro. Wait, no, BNK FearX.
Yeah.
We're going to take mid tier 1. And I agree with KT. That is much more valuable than one Chemtech trade.
Yep, 100%.
How about another turret?
Another turret would be good too. I think this is a winning trade for KT. I mean, I guess it lets BNK FearX stall the game out some more. Like, the game has ended really explosively. Like, one team's, like, it hasn't been, like, super long games. When one team's got a big team fight win.
Maybe a fight here, trying to engage onto a Leona. Never a good idea. The stun comes in, and Closer has to flash away. The Zyra gets some value here on a Beryl who is being chunked out. But the rest of the team from KT is coming in. They're trying to go on a Beryl now as Closer goes in. The MF ult does so much damage. Down will go the Alistar, but man, this Cassante is just unkillable. As it will be a shutdown given over to BDD, who picks up 2 kills in the fight.
Yeah, Byron's up at 15, but neither team really in position to do it. Yeah, but only by about 133.
Yeah, approximately. Now we do have Beryl in a really rough spot. He is Leona, but oh, the double stun coming in. But nobody's here on the side of KT. It's just Beryl making cool plays by himself. Not the first time we've seen that. Nice setup here, though, from the side of BNK FearX, and they're going to start the Baron.
It's not going that fast. Raptor hasn't committed the ult. They clearly want the fight here.
Duro looking for the angle. That's he went backwards. That's not quite the angle. We do have the TP coming in. As now 4v5, the front line though clear in a rough spot, and Pyoshik's in the pit. It's a flip, and it goes to Pyoshik. The MF ult does get some huge value. They're hitting the backline. Deft is dead. And yes, KT got the Baron, but what does the fight look like as BDD unkillable in the pit? Nobody's hitting them. They're all hitting Pyoshik. As finally, BDD is going to get some attention, but it's too little and it's too late. As KT, they win the fight afterwards as well.
And they just leave BDD unchecked in the fight. They were chasing the Cassante. Stop chasing the tank. Well, I guess
and the Sejuani.
But yeah, I think also credit to Perfect, because although I said they were chasing the Cassante, Perfect did a good job of...
Oh, nice little angle here, but now the flank comes in, and again another huge solar player comes in from Barrel. This guy cannot miss today, as Deft somehow finds himself in a really rough spot, but the rest of the team is right there. As with the push, the Baron push coming through from KT, they lose their Ezreal, but in goes Closer and immediately dies. Actually, the main carry of the game now is BDD. It's not Deft. Deft dies and they're like, yeah, we don't need him.
Yeah, honestly, Deft, caught by Yoni ult 2 fights in a row, ends up dying. Not really doing a good job there, especially because he had flash for both of them. But it just doesn't matter. BDD on Azir, he's so bulky. He has at least 133 extra health, and she is just killing everyone.
Yeah, I'd say probably like 150 at this point.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot.
And he has Rift Maker finish. They TP in, they're not able to end the game actually because they're just busy hitting a tank. Where have we learned this? Barrel's gonna die to the tower. Okay, he's gonna...
Oh, the TP coming in.
This game is getting wacky. This TP doesn't actually do anything. The whole team is still there and he's just dead. So down will go clear as a bonus kill given over to KT.
I love the bonus kill. Again, without using flash.
He got rooted.
Flashed after. The root. I feel like the root from Zyra.
Yeah, we got a fight here. Nice dodge this time from Deft as BNK FearX very desperate to try to make this one work in mid lane when you're being pushed in multiple lanes at the same time. I feel like Closer is trying his best, but again, that fight, decision to fight was not very good, and now KT are just going to win the game. Closer tries to flash, but Cassante breaks the game and takes him back and does not care. And will, oh man, perfect. He's angry. He wants revenge. He says, you died me 3 times? How dare you? I will come back as a fed Cassante, and I will end the game.
He's 6-3-5 after that early game.
Yeah.
Give him another kill.
He died 3 times, and then he got 6 kills and 6 assists. The game is over, guys. And 176 is the final health score for BDD. Getting the Ezreal felt pretty good. He didn't end up being the main carry, but he's still Ezreal. He still does an insane amount of damage. And when literally everybody is building some form of tankiness.
I feel like between, I mean, I think Raven's even worse. I feel like between those 3 picks.
Samira?
No way.
That's not a champion.
He's just...
Neela! Remember this. No? Well, they've got Cassante, and he did some carrying in the last game, so we'll see if Perfect can mimic that here as we hop onto the Rift for game 2. Yeah, it doesn't feel very fun to play into, I would imagine. And she has a lot of anti-dive ability herself.
And once again, some resolve abuse.
Yeah, we got 4 of them over here.
And it's actually 5 resolve pages overall.
Yeah.
4 primary. But with barrier and heal and level 3, this is risky.
Let's see if it works out as they do get the double knockup, but TP is coming in and the flash, they do get the stun, but where's the damage? It's non-existent. Barrel will survive. The flash comes in from Closer. They're trying to turn it onto Closer as now stun comes in from Pyoshik, and yes, they get the kill, but he's gonna go down as well. Double kill to the Zeri as immediately Zeri moment is set up here early on in this game. Raptor gonna take the 3rd kill away, but Henna very happy with the way that one went.
Especially with how strong Deft's ult is, but also, even more importantly...
Oh boy. Here we go again. Hello, I've got level 6 now. Henna has flash though. He's not level 6 himself, and you can't get away from the Neil as the double knockup comes in, and this time around with Barrel also on level 6. They have the tankiness, they have the damage, and Duro, ooh, he's gonna get away. Just barely. as Raptor comes in just to try to escort them out, but this time the dive looks much better.
Yeah, this is better for 2 reasons.
Small leads going the way of BNK FearX.
That's why we pick Renekton blind for small leads in the top lane against a Cassante.
Yeah, I mean, I never think that's a good idea. Here comes Raptor, trying to get on top of Pyosik, and Vi in the 1v1 will defeat the Sejuani, can break the armor very nicely as, yeah, that was...
We'll stay for, whoa!
Okay, well that was a whoopsie. So you found yourself face to face with a boar and a cow.
Fortunately, you're playing Zeri, but your tower is forfeit.
And the team of KT. So now they're going to try to take the second dragon as well. See if they can do this. I mean, it is a straight up 4v4. Clear trying to run it in. We got double TPs from both sides. Closer taking a lot of damage, trying to get Pyosik down, but he is going to get the smite. And now we just got a crazy festival here in the Dragon Pit. Has tons of damage. A huge sweep on everyone. But the Zeri is untouched. Finally, Perfect gets to that backline, but it's too little and it's too late as Henna just rips them apart alongside a Clear, and they absolutely wipe KT. And so the B1 Renekton must have been a good pick. Got value in the last fight. Now KT trying to make a play here on this one as BNK FearX, they say, this is our objective. You guys can't really fight us here, but now trying to engage onto the Renekton. Clear does have dominance still as they push into the Banana Brush, and now the engage comes out, and Deft is going to survive. He only hits the Vi and immediately dies. He does nothing in the fight. The sweep comes in, hits 3 though, but the damage is not quite there, and the Zeri once again is getting some done, but they don't commit as everybody turns around to deal with Perfect. I feel like they had an angle on the other side of the fight, but instead they're just going to try to kill Perfect here, as they should eventually be able to, right? He is Cassante, but no, he will go down, and that kill will be given a wrap. Henna is going to be shredding everybody on the side of KT. You know, a lot of tankiness, but he can itemize to deal with that, and the team is so far ahead that
oh, the drift.
They should have the wallets. Here comes the drift. Let's see how Raptor does it. Should be pretty simple, and he's going to knock it straight into this turret and take that one down. Very nicely done, Raptor.
And actually, Perfect TP's out.
How about another one? Nobody's here because Perfect TP'd out. And a third charge out of the Rift Herald. The amount of value they're getting into turrets this game is insane.
Recently, we've seen so many zero-charge Heralds where it just gets denied. Mega value there from BNK FearX.
Oh, trying to go for an engage now. Look at this depth. He is able to go and die. Yeah, everybody just dives in onto him. Henna's tanking the turret. He does not care. Nothing that Barrel can do. And the push comes in as they pick up more. They have 6 grubs as well.
Actually, can get a fair bit of value from the armor shred. Obviously, most people aren't building Black Cleaver, specifically the armor shred. They're building for the stats, but will help Henna's damage.
I mean, if they kill Henna, there is an angle, but that engage was with nobody except Pyosik. Barrel is just gonna die. Nice try, I guess. But now the rest of the comp comes in, and they have engaged for days, for millennia. They just chase them down. And you see BDD, big shuffle. He's got his turret, but he just gets flashed on. The wallets are just so heavy that it doesn't matter what BDD does. He is just going to get pummeled and taken down. And at least for KT's sake, I guess the game might not end, or might not last very long.
Yeah, this one looks like it's just done. Pyosik gonna have his recall interrupted. They're just gonna end here. BNK FearX deserved win. You know, composition that works for them. They played it perfectly, and KT just crumbled.
KT fell apart so quickly.
But consistency has been their downfall. But a good win here over KT. BDD doing his best to try and keep things alive, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Definitely good into him. Even if it's not like a fantastic matchup, you can still definitely cause some issues, and he can just get locked down. And Juro going the Kennen, which I actually really like, because Braum doesn't do a fantastic job against Kennen.
Yep.
And also really amps up that flank threat. You know, obviously in the later stages of the game, the Nard does outscale in the side lane, but early on...
We have evolved here on the side of BNK FearX. No more Rakan, but you've got some pretty significant dive once again. We'll see if they can utilize that to potentially take down KT Rollster here in Game 3. And they're going to invade. it's late, and they don't have the jungler, but they get a ward down.
And they both hit their Qs onto Duro and chunk him out a little bit. That's what they're looking for. And it is once again, to no one's surprise, Grasp is here. But now, look at that win rate, no longer 5-0.
Yeah. He did do most damage in the game in a 20-minute loss,
and
which
also,
I think is really impressive, honestly.
And he also did play very well with the big shuffles. This is actually hard, but I think, in my opinion, it might just be Ezreal. And I think just because of how much he warps the game when he gets his mid-game items and he sets up and he starts like poking people out. And so, oh, Clear good flash.
Yeah, Clear is in a bit of trouble though as Pyosik has his flash. Just flashes on in. It's as easy as that. Clear is in so much trouble. And the sun comes in and the kill will go to Perfect. Nice setup from him to get Clear low and to force the flash. And then Pyosik comes in for the alley-oop.
I don't know.
Oh, level 6 hit here, and that's actually a lot of damage into Perfect, but it was a bait! Beryl comes in! He's exhaust Braum! They land the stun, and Clear can't do anything. Oh, he gets the kill! Never mind! As the Q comes in at the very last moment. Perfect thought it was done, and so did I, but Clear had different ideas.
Super well played from Clear there. I was about to say it's a disaster. Oh, more of a fight coming in.
Yeah, we're going to be fighting over the grubs as slow comes down. Winner's bite here on a Raptor, but now they're just going to try to peel the layers. But BDD goes in, only hits Closer, who does not have the Spirit Rush, and I think that means that they're not going to be doing too much here as Duro. Oh my goodness.
Flash for nothing, and now...
Here you go, Joe.
Yeah, gets so much damage down with the ult. Beryl jumps in and tries to like stagger the wall and the exhaust.
You know, this is the second day of us casting together in a row.
Yep, and looks like we're about to get some action. Clear's like, I'm going to recall so I can TP in.
Yeah. And the dragon's already gone. So if this fight actually breaks out, we might get it. And yeah, they're just going to dive into the backline. It's death. It's in so much trouble. The flank from Clear is immaculate. And now Perfect is going to hit Meganar, but it just doesn't matter. He doesn't have flash. And everybody on the side of KT is routed. Look at BDD. He wasn't able to help out the team at all. He got one kill and left. And now Pyosik is just dead. It's another huge team fight here for BNK FearX around the dragon.
And you know, we talked a little bit about the Ahri earlier, pairing with the Vi. Vi obviously very hard in the meta, but Ahri not seen as much.
Hunker down. I got to make sure I'm ready to go when they try to dive me.
Yeah.
Because next team fight, they're going to have their flashes back. Henna's level 11. Yeah, everybody's going to be diving into the backline again.
Okay, well...
Drift, not quite as good.
I'm just going to say that Raptor's driving instructor significantly more accomplished than Closers, because that... You're not really waiting for power spikes on your Sejuani, so I think they just start to try and make things happen now and see if they can find an angle.
Well, they're going to engage on a Braum here, and Beryl is a little bit in a risky spot. He's just going to die immediately. I take back what I said earlier. I guess you can just engage onto Braum. Raptor did take a lot of damage, but it's a kill. And they didn't utilize the teleport out of Clear. The slicing maelstrom cannon wasn't even needed.
And as much as the shield can prevent a lot of damage, can block it.
Well, he's about to hit Meganar here, and he's under the turret. Doesn't seem like FearX care at all, as a lot of damage will go into this Meganar. Another Q comes in, but now the TP, this time from BDD. Trying to extend this fight. Here comes Pyosik. He's going to throw it into Duro as they're trying to disengage, but a big sweep on the Closer as he takes a bunch of damage. But now the cannon gets to that backline. Closer will get down, but the exhaust comes down on that Clear, and the fight is very broken up. Clear very low, but he will not go down. And this Seri is still alive. Henna will attack that front line, and BNK FearX will win the fight.
And Henna chins up just in time. Death going aggressive. Is that enough? Did he get them low enough that they want Baron? I think so. Maybe they weren't going to do it anyway. Clear's got a great flank, but it's Hextech Soul point. Like, I feel like you really want to contest it, and it's so scary right now. I think it's probably just going to be gone by the time they find Clear.
Okay, well, yeah, Beryl will find him. And Pyosik, meanwhile, is trying to get in the pit. So now slicing Maelstrom, Clear's nearly killing him, but he will go down. He was alone, and it is a shutdown that's given a death, but BNK FearX got Hextech Soul points.
Their comp already feels so hard to disengage from with the amount of engage they have. If they get Hextech Soul, no chance. Like, you're not going to be able to walk.
Oh, they're going in. Raptor, okay, you got the Grom. And the rest of the team is coming over. The ult is here on Abram once again, as nowhere to go for Beryl. He will go down. As we see True Shot Barrage hit everybody, didn't even do that much damage. Meanwhile, we got Clear versus BDD, more like Clear running away from BDD, who has hit level 16 and takes down the turret. Surely diminishes his effect.
There's 2 wards behind them he could TP to.
Oh,
good catch.
The play from Yoshik, and now Raptor, he is quite tanky, and he does have flash, so he gets away. Here comes Duro, just gonna ult. Alrighty. And he'll walk away.
There is 1 ward behind now that Clear could get to, but it feels like it's come to a bit of a poke war, and definitely KG winning on that, but there is a red buff on BNK FearX to heal up. Perfect loses Mega. Henna has Bloodthirst, so he can just heal off the dragon.
Yeah.
And Clear is looking for the angle. The TP to the ward is there.
They just want to kill the Drake.
He's going.
Yeah, they're just going to try to flip it, and it does go to Pyoshin, but let's take a look at the fight. Clear is not here. He goes in behind it. Closer so low, but BDD, he can't get the job done. And look at the rest of the team just being shredded by the Zeri. Henna getting on top of everybody, and the fight is so broken that FearX, BNK FearX are just so far ahead of this one. Deft trying to kite away as nope, no TP for you, and Deft eventually will be taken down as well. Perfect trying everything in his power to take something to get away, and oh, he's going to be denied once again. It's an ace, and BNK FearX will try to push to end.
They should be able to get this with both carries up, with 2 grubs as well, with a little bit of help from that. They should just be able to end here. You see the rest of the team coming in, and BNK FearX, they were ahead in this game, and they find the winning angle in the team fight, don't get the soul. They should have the damage to close this out. Beryl's gonna try and block. They should get this.
Yeah. I think it's just over. The turrets are falling like pieces of paper, and the Nexus will as well, and BNK FearX, they get another upset victory, you can call it. They are on a huge streak, and it feels like they've really found their identity here in the LCK.
It was just a little bit delicate with the spawn timers, so they had to stay focused. But yeah, I mean, fantastic game there. Henry as well, I feel like, obviously he's not really, I feel like, the main character in this game.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jisun for the POG interview translation. And we are here joined by Henna and Raptor on the side of BNK FearX, as they started off their winning streak for the first time this season. And Henna, congratulations on winning your first POG. How do you feel? Yeah, actually, I have never won a single POG so far, so I was feeling small at the moment, you know, and also I was really sorry for my teammates as well, but today I finally showed up, so I'm so happy and grateful. Raptor, BNK FearX achieved the first winning streak of the summer season. How do you feel? So I'm having my debut season in the LCK, and I'm so glad that I managed to start off a winning streak. So after losing a game, what did you guys focus on in order to secure a match win? KT, their laning phase, the bottom duo's laning phase is really strong, so we just wanted to make sure that, you know, we can stay strong against them as well. Raptor, we had the fastest game of the season, 20 minutes and 2 seconds. How did you pull it off? In the early game, actually KT set up a really good turret dive, but Closer, he was having a really good priority in the mid lane, so he could save his teleport to say later on he could cover the dive attempt with his teleport, which was really effective. Were you expecting a Nilla pick into Zeri? That was actually my plan. I was about to play Nilla into Zeri, but I was not expecting Deft to, you know, come up with that counter pick. So I was a little bit surprised, yeah. So how did the laning phase go? Could you break it down for me? Nilla is a very strong lane pick, so yeah, she was definitely really strong in the early game. So in game 2, let's take a look at this team fight around the dragon. The Zeri's positioning was so on point. How did you manage to play out this fight? I mean, already my teammates managed to kind of force all the major cooldowns out of the opponents, so I was able to, you know, stay in the back line and do the damage.
또 해나 선수, 데프트 선수 상대로 매치 첫 승이라고
And
합니다.
Hannah,
14연패 중이었는데
this is actually your first match win up against Theft. You were on a 14-match losing streak and you managed to escape from it finally. I mean, I was actually aware of it. I've always told my teammates I have never got a win against Theft, so it means a lot to me today, you know? It's what a wonderful day.
다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 네, 그리고 랩터 선수 오늘 2, 3세트
And Raptor,
아리바이 조합을 준비해
I think
오셨습니다.
the Ari-Vi duo was kind of the main factor of BNK FearX's victory today. What did you guys focus on in terms of the drafting going up against KT? We're very, very confident in, you know, dive comp. So we just wanted to focus on the playstyle that we are good at, and that was the dive comp.
그 장면도 같이 보겠습니다.
Now here's another replay. Let's take a look at it together as well.
이때 한타를 너무 잘하시더라고요.
The team fights from FearX, BNK FearX was so on point, especially Vi managed to dive on top of the Ezreal in the backline. Actually, I thought we were in a pretty much of a rough spot, and then I noticed Ezreal actually using his arcane shift forward on the bottom side of the team fight. So we managed to kind of, you know, catch that play and kind of punish it in order to seal the deal. Anything you want to say to the coaches who was very enthusiastic and supportive throughout the series? I mean, I'm really grateful for our coaching staff. I knew they were also having a really hard time together with us, you know, throughout the losing streak. So I'm so glad that we managed to bring them a victory. Thank you so much for your wonderful strategy and drafting. I wish we can continue a winning streak from now on.
네, 이렇게 해서 2라운드 첫 경기를 승리하셨습니다.
And that was the victory, first victory of the second round robin of the summer season. So what is your resolution for the rest of the summer regular season?
네, 일단 너무 연승 처음이라 너무
First time getting a winning streak, so I'm so happy. But we will not let our guards down. We will make sure to pick up another win and make it to a 3-match winning streak. Right now we are on a really good momentum, but you know, you don't know what's gonna happen in the next match. So we will keep on working hard in order to come back with even better performance. And that's the end of the interview from Raptor Hannah, and back to the space. Thank you.